It is. No, wait. It's not start of just any month.
It's not.
It's start of
the month. It all culminates by the end of this month. And you guys find out, as we find out, whether this is all really happening. I'm actually quite embarrassed about this as well, because you already watched me do my shoes. Completely forgot I'd got those Converse. Oopsie.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Thank you to those of you that are returning, and thank you also to those of you that are new. I'm Mark.
I'm Sam.
And we are documenting our journey going through and getting an EB1A visa, which is a green card visa, with our impending move to Orlando, Florida.
We are indeed. And if you are coming back after having watched last week's vlog, I'd just like to say a big thank you from both of us, from the feedback and the supportive comments that we got on last week's vlog. I know it was a bit sort of like deep and meaningful, talking about the stress side of things, but I guess it's sort of an element to doing this journey which crops up at various times throughout it. And it's not something that gets talked about a lot. So, yeah, we just really wanted to highlight that a little bit. So thank you to anybody that did watch it. And thank you to everybody that commented.
Keeping it real. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Apparently that's what the kids do. Keeping it real.
Because he's got to be down with the kids.
I'm down with the kids. Yeah, we're keeping it. We're keeping the channel real. It's real life. This is, we are literally recording videos as each week
as it's
progresses and the sort of stuff that we go through and things that go on. So it paints a shorter picture of what it's actually like to go through this process, because we've never found, I don't believe it's been done before. It's certainly not been documented to this level, not that we've found anyway. So yeah, hopefully these videos will help you sort of make a decision as to whether it's for you, whether you think it might be the right thing. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Mm-hmm. So, where do we start for this week?
Oh, I know where we start.
Oh, go on.
Pinch, punch, start of the month.
Thanks, you saw that, didn't you? That's abuse, that is.
Yes.
Child line, not a child line.
No.
Is there a husband line?
No.
No.
It is the start of a new month.
It is. No, wait. It's not start of just any month.
It's not.
It's start of
the month.
The month of madness.
September.
Madness is what it is.
Yeah.
I think I counted the other day exactly how many days I'm here, working days I'm here through September.
Not many.
8.
Yeah.
I'm personally here for 8.
He's a busy bee.
8, and I've lost some of the weekends because I wasn't here last Sunday.
No.
I'm not here this. Well, no, I say I'm not here. We're not really, because we've got Finn's football Sunday, and then I'm travelling on Sunday afternoon.
Yep. And then you're away the whole of the week.
Whole of the week.
But that's not the important thing, folks. That's just normal life.
Crazy.
This month, it's when all of the decisions are set in stone. Visa medicals, 2 weeks later, the visa interview. So it is a big month.
It's a very big month.
After almost, we're nearly on 12 months now.
12 months from the point in which we press go.
Yeah, and so it all culminates by the end of this month. And you guys find out, as we find out, whether this is all really happening.
It's going to make this a really sort of short-lived channel, potentially.
Yeah.
Because if they turn around and say no, they were like, thanks for watching.
True.
I wonder if you can appeal it.
I don't know.
It's not something I've ever looked into.
Yeah. Now it all starts to get very real.
So we finished last week by saying that we were going to do some sorting in the loft and the garage. That didn't happen.
No.
I left about 2 o'clock on the Sunday.
You did.
2 o'clock on the Sunday?
3
3 o'clock on the Sunday. I don't quite remember what we did Saturday, but either way, the weekend disappeared, which was also a real thing that happens in life. As most of you will probably know, you've got all these
grand ideas.
Yeah. And they never happen. And
Yes.
before you think about it, it's Monday again. So unfortunately, this week I was out. I had to drive down to the other side of London on Sunday, and I had a customer visit Monday, Tuesday. I've then been ridiculously busy again all week, personally. So I've only literally had time in the house this afternoon.
This is true.
But it's been a good week. It's been a very positive week. Some of many questions that we've been asked is, what am I going to be doing when we get over there? What are we going to be doing when we get over there? Some people are about whether I've got a job, what am I doing, who am I working for? And the answer is me. I'm working for me. If anybody who's been here a while, you'll know that we've mentioned before that we own a company here in the UK.
We kind of work in the sort of manufacturing sector,
yes,
if you like.
And then I do a lot of work with another company very specifically. There's one other company I do a lot of work with, and one of their owners and us are setting up a company together in the States. So the last probably 6 to 8 weeks has just been sort of going through crossing all the I's and dotting the T's and really getting to
feasibility study, if you like.
Yeah, basically talking about what we're doing. We've got projects, we've got things lined up already that are projects that are revenue generating. So it's not like we're coming over and just starting from scratch. We've already got stuff, work lined up, ready to go. But none of it can happen
until you've got boots on the ground. Because it completely relies on me, certainly at the beginning. So that's something we've kind of really got to the bottom of and knotted out just today, really. The sort of the final sort of firmed up the terms, if you like.
That's the one I'm looking for. So we are now going to start. I've already done a lot of research. It's really just setting the actions in motion. We're not going to do anything that we can't reverse until obviously we've done the final interview, because obviously we don't want to invest any money or put anything in place until we've got that done. But I'm going to have everything lined up, ready to go. So we're looking at some business premises, which we won't sign up to here. We'll wait till we're over there, but we want to try and line up some
viewings.
We're going to try and put a list together of the ones we're interested in.
Yeah.
Then once we've done the interview, I'll then contact the commercial realtors, I'm guessing they are, whoever they are, the commercial people. I'm then going to speak to those guys and try and pencil in some meetings sort of the first week we get there, because that happens to be a week that we tie up with my business partner. Mm-hmm. So we're then going to go look at the premises, try and sort of establish what we're looking for. Before that, we're going to go set the businesses up. It can be done remotely, so that's a reasonably straightforward process. So we're going to do that. Thank you to everybody that's recommended what platforms you guys use for your sort of accounting and sort of day-to-day bookkeeping. QuickBooks. I've done a lot of research myself, and QuickBooks seems to be the one that comes up as a good starter for 10. Certainly for we're going to be an SME, we'll call it, from the beginning. So I think it'll be well suited for what we're doing straight away.
Need to have a look at the pricing models for that. That's probably the next research on that.
Yeah. I think if as and when we scale up with the nature of what we're doing, it may be we have to get into some sort of more dedicated like MRP system, but we're not going to
down the line.
That's
down the line. So that seems to be good, because that's a real positive.
Yep.
We've kind of got that work income bit bottomed out, so we know basically that we're going to have an income when we get there, which is big factor. Yeah, especially on this visa type, as it's self-petitioning, because you are going out there with no job,
no nothing,
no business to run. It is self-petitioned. You're going out there because of your skill set, not because anybody sponsored you or anything. So being able to make sure that there was a job lined up or an income stream lined up was a very big part of this sort of preparation phase, if you like.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of background work.
Yeah,
It's not. It won't be the only revenue stream. There's a number of things we're doing, but it's probably the most important one.
Yeah,
because it's going to be taking up most of our time.
Yeah.
So that's what we've been done this week. So yeah, there'll be lots of things going on over the next not very long, 7 weeks, 8 weeks, 7 weeks. Not long, isn't it? Till the end of October.
It's not, and there's only really 4 weeks of September left. I know.
Is there?
Yeah.
It's not even that much.
No, it's not even that much. 3.5. I've got the calendar. I'm just looking at it now. Oh my goodness!
There's 25 days of September left.
It's ever so funny. I was messaging with a friend today, and she just asking what's been new this week, and I was like, oh, not a lot really. You know, nothing's really changed. Visa medicals are such and such, interviews such and such. But then it was like, but actually, that's all not that far away, and wow, all of this time is just going to go. It's going to disappear in a flash. So it's going to be a very hectic month. And we really need to get some of the big decluttering jobs done.
You will have seen in last week's video all of the decluttering that went on
the bonus
with
vlog.
The kids' bedrooms and everything. So that, because I've not been here, is currently still here. Some of it's in the conservatory, which I think you may have highlighted somewhere. Some of it's in the conservatory and some of it's in the garage. So the plan tomorrow morning, amongst the other 300 million things we're doing, but tomorrow morning will be get rid of the stuff out of the garage, get rid of the stuff out of the conservatory.
Various runs to different places.
To make space for the stuff that's coming out of the loft.
Yes.
Now the garage we actually decluttered back in March, April, when we first put the house up for sale and it sold, because we started to do that process, and it was the garage was the one place we did actually do something in. So it's not like there's a lot of stuff in there anyway. A lot of the stuff that's in the centre of the garage is already stuff that's packed in the clear plastic boxes. So there will be some stuff, but there's not going to be a lot. And there's certainly not something we need to worry about just yet. But the loft will be somewhere we need to get
sorted on that sooner rather than later.
So obviously we're not going to be doing it this weekend.
No.
And we're not going to be doing it next weekend.
No.
So it's going to have to be the weekend after.
Oh dear.
So before the end of September, we've got 2 weekends.
Yeah. And then I guess once the end of September comes and goes, that's the are we going, are we not going situation. And if it is the yes, we're going situation, it's a bit beyond decluttering at that point in time. It's packing time.
Well, the thing is, so, and again, I don't know how much detail we've gone into on what we're doing shipping-wise. So...
you all know he's gone into lots of detail about this.
Yeah. Oh, yes, we have, haven't we? But we've not really sealed or concrete. We still haven't done it. We still haven't finalised it.
Yeah, but we can't, because we already had said that until we know for definite whether it's a yes or no, we can't really do anything with it. We've got a timeline from the shippers. If you wanted to get some other quotes, because you said before that you wanted to get more quotes,
I need to do it before.
You need to do it now. So that's a job for you in the week while you're away. Find some other people and contact them.
I'm not going on holiday. There won't be any time in the week.
Let's talk about where he's staying next week, shall we? And then you decide whether he's on a holiday or not.
I'm not on holiday. It's fantastic. And then we've probably not really got weekends in October because we've got plans to do other things.
And we need to pack. Yeah.
You know when you say we, do you mean you?
No, I mean we at this point in time. So, yeah, this...
We haven't really. It's clothes we've got to pack. You're not allowed to pack anything else. They've got to pack it all.
If you think it is literally going to be 4 suitcases stuffed full of clothes, we've then got to go through all of the stuff that is coming and then go, right, okay, what of this do I want to put in a suitcase and take now? What of this do I want to see whether I can get shipped in advance?
I just need pants and shorts, maybe a few t-shirts.
He makes it sound like it's so simple.
Toothbrush.
There we go. So yeah,
Toothpaste.
it is going to be a very hectic under 2 months, assuming all goes well. But whilst we're on the subject of decluttering, I have, whilst he's not been here, I have done some little bits. I was advised to stay away from anything that was really a 2-man job,
The loft.
2-woman job, 2-person job.
The loft. I said about do not go up in the loft anyway.
Yeah. So I have done a couple of the silly little things that are easy to forget about, and that is the shoe cupboard and the cupboard in the kitchen. And
Did you say you've done the drawer as well?
No, the drawer still needs to be done this weekend. Oh. So I will put in the clips of me doing that now. Hello, and a very happy Monday from me here. Mark is working away today and tomorrow. So no big jobs on the decluttering side of things. We never got around to starting the garage yesterday at all, so Sunday or even on Saturday. So the garage is not happening, obviously, here by myself, a bit too much. Got to get kids ready for school because they go back on Wednesday. The first one being this cupboard here, the cupboard under the stairs. And we use this as a coat cupboard and a shoe cupboard. And it is a right mess, and there will be yet more shoes in here that need to go, more shoes that don't fit people. So I might as well get them all out, sort it out, and go through it. There is also a box, like a plastic, you know what I mean, storage box on top of the unit in there that's just got bags in. And there is another little unit in there that's got things like hats and scarves and stuff. But again, barely any of it ever comes out. So let's get it all out and have a good look at what we've got. Right then, let's show you in here. So yes, this is where when people come back from going out, they just kick their shoes off, chuck them in. There is the box with the bags. And as you can see, there's the unit with the stuff in. And a whole load of coats. It's amazing. You just kind of forget just how much stuff you have literally everywhere. You pull open a drawer and you find more stuff. This is not going to be fun. I'm actually quite embarrassed about this as well. You should already watch me do my shoes. Look at this. So all of these here are also mine. Completely forgot I'd got those Converse. Oopsie. And then that there and that there is Mark's. And these are Jacob's. And these are Finley's. Now, as far as the kids go, I know amongst the stuff here there is stuff that doesn't fit them. So I need to have a good look at the state that it's in and make a call. In the most part, I think it's just good for, you know, going to the like clothes recycling, shoe recycling thing. So I think that's what will happen with the majority of the stuff that doesn't fit them. Anything else that does, I'll put back away in their boxes for now, because these are the sort of like day-to-day shoes, if you know what I mean. Into the black bags we go. Okay, so I've just put the 2 pairs of Converse over there, so I'm going to go and put them in the wardrobe, because they never get worn. But I don't want to get rid of them. These are my football mum boots. Yes, standing on the sidelines in the UK winters. These are fluffy all the way inside to the toes. They obviously aren't coming with. I suppose there could be scope for them to stay here as winter boots if we come back and visit Otherwise, they will be dispensed with. But as we've got a little bit of football still to go, I may hang on to them for the time being. So I'm thinking I'm going to put those ones on Vinted. But I really like these. They're so comfy. And they've got a bit of a platform on them. So I'm keeping those. I've got my trusty little boots, which I also really love. And then my Ugg sandals, which are like my most favourite thing in the world. And I wish I could get another pair of them. But sadly, I can't. So I keep cleaning them up as best as I can. Time to load the box back up. Football moms, if you know, you know. These really annoying little black silicone beads. They end up everywhere on the 3D pitches from football. Literally everywhere. So this then is technically everything that still kind of fits him today. We'll just have to see on the day we pack how much of it actually still fits. Right then, Marky's stuff. I'm going to put his, in his wardrobe upstairs. But if you ever hear the words, "I need new trainers," come out of his lips whatsoever, don't believe him. Do not believe him. Because he's got a ton upstairs and he's got all of these down here. And I bet he's even forgot that half of these even exist. I'm not going to do anything with them. I am just going to, after vacuuming out the box, put them back in the box and tell him he needs to have a sort and decide what he's keeping and what he's not. I mean, hilarious. Look at this. These ones say running on them. Running? No. No. Does Mark strike you as a runner? So that was the unit that had all of the hats and scarves on, which I've emptied off. Let's go and have a look what we've got. And there we go. This is everything that was on that unit. Lots of scarves and hats and gloves to be gone through. Now, obviously, we need to keep some. Some to take with us in case we go somewhere cold. Some to stay here in case we need them when we come to visit. So, obviously, going to save some. But if we need these in Florida, then we've got a problem. In fact, I'm sure Mark would say, if we need these in Florida, we're coming back. Hats, scarves, gloves, all sorted. I've put all of the stuff that we don't need in that black bin liner there, including a Thomas the Tank Engine umbrella. Whilst we might need an umbrella out in Florida, I don't think that little one's going to be of any use to the kind of rain that falls there. So now, it's on to the box. And then we can see about getting all of these put away. High five to myself because it's done. It is done. Sorted out all the stuff that doesn't fit, all the stuff that's no good, all the rubbish, blah de blah de blah. And now we've got a more functional storage cupboard. Yes. Look at that in there now. No piles of shoes on the floor. The coats hang perfectly there. That box is now not overflowing with stuff. And that is more neatly stored on there. And so here we have the results of that little adventure. Shoes, shoe recycling. Coats for coats recycling. And that is just rubbish. Broken bags, stuff that's no good. So another little thing ticked off the list. Hello, it is now Friday, much later in the week. And I have done one other bit of tidying, decluttering, as you may want to call it. I didn't record doing it because, to be honest, I was really quite embarrassed about the state of the cupboard to show anyone. So I will show you the end result. This was our junk cupboard. The cupboard where you have all of the junk. All of the dog's stuff lives down on the bottom two shelves. Batteries, milk frother in there. Some surplus, supplies. And then This blue box here is like our little medicine box with all of varying remedies in. Sewing box or tin. Iron pens. I still quite haven't done that one up there yet. So I do still need to do that one. But generally speaking, that is all birthday banners and celebration stuff, which I'm just going to get rid of all of that celebration stuff because, to be honest, nobody's got any birthdays before we go. And it's all been very well used, to be fair. So I'm not going to need any more of that. And other than that, there's an old iron, which can't come. So that is another cupboard ticked off the list. But it does mean that we now need to start focusing on some of the bigger stuff. Now, like everyone, do you have a junk drawer in your kitchen? So we had both a junk cupboard and we also have a junk drawer. Yeah, so that's just the dog food delivery that's come this morning. But yeah, there we go. That is our junk drawer where the things on the side just get chucked. So at the very least this weekend, I want to get that drawer done. That's where we are on the decluttering anyway. Which I know is probably going to bore you all to tears because it was a little bit like my packing for holiday where you got to see that for about 5 weeks. So, yeah, unfortunately, more decluttering. As you saw, there were yet more shoes. But it is...
For the record, I do need more trainers.
No, he doesn't.
Maybe.
No.
Have you showed them? Did you show them the other trainers?
No, because you'd already sorted those, so I couldn't see how many pairs there were. But at some point, I will count them and show you all, just to demonstrate. We do have that messy drawer to do, and most people have a messy drawer in the kitchen.
Yeah, I've got no idea what's in it.
Neither have I.
I only ever open it about a quarter of the way just to get the...
Yeah, we just try and shove something in it or grab whatever's at the front.
9 times out of 10 bits end up in the crisp drawer at the bottom.
Yeah,
because
it falls over the back. I know, yeah. So that is definitely a job for tomorrow for me. But as you can see, we've done a little bit. But again, it is, every little helps, as they say.
That's what Tesco says, isn't it?
And I guess I need to try to find something else to work on while you are not here next week.
The drawer.
Yeah, well, the drawer, obviously.
I don't think there's anywhere else really in here you can do.
No.
Not really. You can't really do the garage. Like I said, we've got to get rid of the rubbish and there's not much to get rid of out of there anyway. It's just the loft. The loft really is the place to go.
Yeah.
So we had a message
We did?
from our estate agent saying that the contracts had been sent to the buyer's solicitors and everything else is now done.
And they've all requested the survey type things, haven't they? Like is it mining searches?
Yeah, like land registry stuff.
Land registry stuff. Yeah.
The actual photo. Oh, that was something we didn't say. Did you mention that? The photographic survey?
The man coming round taking the photos.
So there was a guy that came out last Friday to do a photographic survey. Now apparently, we've never had that.
No.
And I don't even remember us having when we bought the house.
I mean, yeah, then they do like that mortgage survey thing where they come around and just check to make sure the house seems worth what you're paying for it. We've had drive-bys done before.
It's a drive-by of somebody just drives by
literally
the house.
past the house.
Just to make sure there's actually a house there.
Yeah.
So he came out, he came out, measured all the rooms with a little laser measurement tool, took photos of each of the rooms and left. And that was quite literally that's all he did.
Yeah.
And I did say to him, you do know that these photos are online, like it exists. When it was on the platform it was sold on, it was on there.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, but I've got to come around and take the photos. It's exactly the same photo.
It's also got our stuff in it, so obviously it's not going to look the same when it's got their stuff in. Because as yet, we've not heard as to whether they want anything or not. So
which is true. I've chased them today, but they've not come back to us. They did message in the week and said what is our intentions with blinds and light fittings. Now we'd already sort of made a plan to not take any of the blinds or the light fittings with us. Certainly not the ceiling wall-mounted lights anyway. Any of the freestanding lights we're going to bring with us because we'll still be able to use them. We'll just have to change the...
You think we will? I'm not sure.
Bulbs to one. I think, yeah, I've Googled it.
Have you Googled it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we should be alright with the actual light, the standing lights, standing lights, whatever they call them. And any table lamps and stuff that we've got. But anything wall and ceiling, quite frankly, I can't bother to take them down. So
I think it's pretty standard to leave them these days anyway, so...
Yeah, and the blinds. Obviously, these blinds have all been fitted and brought to the size of the windows, so the likelihood of them ever fitting something there is slim to none. So
yeah,
don't think we'll waste time with those. So I'll message them back just to say we fully intend on leaving them, and that was it. That's all I've heard.
Yeah.
Nothing since.
So that's that. And then, in anticipation of the yes and the need to sort out the dog situation.
Ooh, yeah.
Our little trick that we shared with you week before last, I think it was, when we booked our flights and we talked you through. So one of the other vlogs that we did, if you've not watched that and you're interested, you can check that vlog out.
Yeah.
We used the same theory for you to get your flight back over here.
We did. So obviously with Virgin you can book both ways. Anybody who's out in Florida or the US that have ever flown back here, Virgin do fly from a number of airports in the States as well, and MCO being one of them. So yeah, because I know I've got to come back, I did the same thing. So I did the Virgin Rewards flights thing, searched for flights a couple of days before I need to come back with the dogs. I managed to find one for 483 quid.
In upper again.
In upper again, which is fantastic because it means I can sleep all the way back.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's MCO to Manchester, which is great. So, however, I only have a day here.
You do.
So I'm literally only back for one night, basically. I'm here for a day and a night.
Yeah, and then you need to travel.
And then I'm travelling then back the following day back down to, I think it's either Farnborough or Luton is where I fly from. Back down towards
Roxy and Boo Boo.
with the doggies.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're yet to really nail down what we do once we get to the stateside with the dogs.
Yeah.
So we have a couple of options. One is I drive down, which is doable. It's not the end of the world.
It's something people have done.
Other people have done it, so it's not the end of the world. I'm not fussed about driving. I don't know how well the dogs would travel for that long, but
yeah,
it's the option if nothing else works.
Yes.
However, I have found another potential route, but it relies on somebody else being there with me. So we have potentially got Nanny Angel, who might be able to somehow get to New York and then do this other journey method with me. Or we've got friends that are down in Florida currently, and I have briefly spoken to them, and one of them may be able to come up and meet me and then fly back down. I've already given you the idea of what this is, but basically United Airlines, inside the US, they allow you to travel with pets. As long as they're small enough, they fit in a pet carrier and they're underneath the weight limit, which I think is 8 kilos, and they have to fit into a certain size pet carrier, which our two will. But you can only take one dog per person.
Yeah, so you need a second body.
You need a second human. So I'm pretty sure we can navigate that somehow, but that means that rather than doing a almost 18-hour drive with dogs that don't travel very well in cars, I can fly, and it's a 3-hour flight straight to Manchester. No, straight to MCO.
Yeah.
And then we can just get picked up from there, or we can Uber or whatever means. But it's going to be a lot less traumatic than driving for 18 hours. So we're going to. That's option number one. From a cost perspective, I actually think it'd be slightly cheaper to fly the second leg, because we're probably going to need 2 days to travel.
You have to hire cars,
with the
stay over, food.
And we're going to have to hire cars, and we're going to have to eat. So I've kind of anticipated somewhere between $1,000 and $1,500. I think is what it's going to cost us to do the drive inside. To fly, I managed to find flights with the dogs for $675 for 2 people.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're still, we might still end up having to stay overnight the day we get there, because we don't land in New Jersey until like 5-6 o'clock. I think it might be a bit much to kind of whip them off that plane and then chuck them straight on another one. I don't think they'll thank me for it. So I think what we'll probably do is fly the following day. There's lots of dog-friendly hotels in and around New York. I've already looked, so I know they exist. So we'll probably book a night in a hotel and then fly the following day.
Yeah, and so we fully intend on, once everything, obviously we've been given the big thumbs up that it's all systems go, once we've actually determined the final plan on the dogs, we will obviously talk you through a little bit more about that, what it's costing and what's had to go into doing that. And then on the day, Mark will vlog it all for you.
Pro camera boy over here.
Yes.
Record it all. Well, it's going to be limited recording because I'm going to be carrying 2 dogs. But I will be recording it. Once I've sat in the seat on the plane, then I've got plenty of time. I've got time on my hands then.
Yeah. So we will try and get as much footage of that journey as we can, so that we can do an all-encompassing vlog at the end of it all. So
middle of November that's happening for those that are interested. So there will be a vlog around that point.
Yes.
Once I've eventually got back over there. That's doggies. What else have we done?
Oh, in all honesty,
that's pretty much it.
I think that's pretty much it for this week. There's not a lot that's firmed up or anything, other than to say it is the start of September and it's the month, as we have already said.
Going on. Oh, what Sammy alluded to just now, but I didn't actually say anything, was where I'm staying next week. Oh
yeah. Let's just put it this way. He's not staying in any ordinary hotel for his work trip.
So,
but what I'll get him to do
is I'll do it next week after I've been.
Yeah, he will do a little video of where he's stayed.
And then we will tell you where I've stayed, just so nobody can come and find me. So we will tell you where I've stayed next week. It's novel. That's what we'll say this week.
It's a novel
hotel.
It is. Mark, pro cameraman over here again, will vlog a little bit for you.
I'll do a room tour.
Yeah, you've got to do a bit of walking in and everything as well. If it's that novel, you've kind of got to go.
Yeah, okay.
You've got to make it a bit.
Might do that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Before the professionals turn up. No, not tomorrow. Sunday.
Yeah.
Before the professionals turn up.
Yeah, you can look forward to that. Tune in next week and see where he stayed. Just, if it pique an interest. Maybe somewhere you'd be interested in staying yourselves if you're doing this whole visa journey and want to make your little trip down to London more interesting.
I'm fascinated by it.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued. That's what I am. I'm intrigued.
Mm-hmm. Kids have gone back to school. Essentially started what is their last years at UK school. Mm-hmm. If everything goes well.
Potentially less than 4 weeks.
They do.
Is that right? Well, it would be 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Because it'd be the first week of October.
So yeah, they are happily seeing friends, but also counting down to the possibility that they don't have to do very long. Jacob's
got a bloody inset day and a half in that next 4 weeks.
I know. Yeah.
How wild is that? What is inset day? What is it? What's his purpose in life? Don't know. It's like a teacher training day.
Teacher training day, inset day. For whatever reason, the school's having a day where they're not having students in for some reason. Generally, it's for training stuff, isn't it? So
very strange.
I will in next week's vlog probably, because I don't think there'll be anything massive to update like this. I will just put a few clips in of what we got up to in the summer holidays a little bit, and so we'll put that in next week's vlog along with Mark's little where he went.
That's the one I want to see.
I know, yeah.
It's exciting.
But if you've made it to the end of this basic just waffle,
it's not waffle, it's interesting.
Hopefully you guys find it
interesting. I think so, otherwise I'm watching.
Yeah, that is the end of this week's update and this week's vlog. So thank you very much for watching. Obviously, follow along with us on either Instagram or Facebook if you want to direct message us at all with any questions. And if you aren't yet subscribed, please do subscribe and continue to follow along as we make every effort to move to Florida. And if you've got any questions or anything, obviously drop them in the comments below. And other than that, we will see you next week. Bye for now.
Bye.